boys and girls. Welcome to Storytime. Let's sing our welcome song. Good day to you. Good day to you. We're all in our places with sunshiny faces. Good day to you. Good day to you. We're all in our places. We know what to do. Good day, good day, good day. Yay! Welcome to Storytime, boys and girls. I'm so glad you've joined me. Today I have a very sweet story to share with you about a little nut brown hare and a big nut brown hare. A hare is just like a rabbit, only a little larger. It has longer, floppier ears and bigger, longer feet. And today's story is Guess How Much I Love You by Sam McBratney and illustrated by Anita Duran. Before we read this story, we need to talk about how much you love your families. What do you say when you tell your family you love them? Well, how much do you love your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, or your auntie, or your uncle? Do you love them this much? Or do you love them this much? Do you love them down to the river? Do you love them up to the sky? Do you love them to the moon and back? How much? Let's see how much little nut brown hare loves his Papa nut brown hare. Let's get our hands ready. Put your hands up. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give them a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, wiggle your shoulders, wiggle your nose. Now there are no more wiggles left in me. I sit quiet, quiet as can be, so everyone can enjoy the story. Guess How Much I Love You. This is published by Candlewick Press. Little nut brown hare, who was going to bed, held on tight to big nut brown hare's very long ears. He wanted to be sure that big nut brown hare was listening. Guess how much I love you, he said. Oh, I don't think I could guess that, said big nut brown hare. This much, said little nut brown hare, stretching out his arms as wide as they could go. Is that very wide? Big nut brown hare had even longer arms. But I love you this much, he said. That is a lot, thought little nut brown hare. I love you as high as I can reach, said little nut brown hare. Look at him standing way up on his tippy toes. Stretch! I love you as high as I can reach, said little nut brown hare. I love you as high as I can reach, said big nut brown hare. That is very high, thought little nut brown hare. I wish I had arms like that. Will little nut brown hare have arms like that one day? Then little nut brown hare had a good idea. He tumbled upside down and reached up the tree trunk with his feet. Look at that, upside down. I love you all the way up to my toes, he said. Do you think big nut brown hare can do that? And I love you all the way up to your toes, said big nut brown hare, swinging him up over his head. Whee! That's tall. That's very high. I love you as high as I can hop, laughed little Nut Brown Hare. Hop, 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 he was bouncing up and down. Do you think Big Nut Brown Hare can top that? But I love you as high as I can hop, smiled Big Nut Brown Hare. And he hopped so high that his ears touched the branches above. Boing! That's very high. That's good hopping, thought little Nut Brown Hare. I wish I could hop like that. I love you all the way down the lane, as far as the river, cried little Nut Brown Hare. I love you across the river and over the hills, said Big Nut Brown Hare. That's very far. That's very far, thought little Nut Brown Hare. He was almost too sleepy to think anymore. Then he looked beyond the thorn bushes out into the big dark night. Nothing could be farther than the sky. What's he going to say now? I love you right up to the moon, he said, and closed his eyes. Oh, that's far, said Big Nut Brown Hare. That is very, very far. Big Nut Brown Hare settled little Nut Brown Hare into his bed of leaves. He leaned over and kissed him good night. Aww. Then he lay down close by and whispered with a smile, I love you right up to the moon and back. The end. What a great story. I love this book. If you loved this book, give it a thumbs up. If you're not sure, give it a thumb sideways. Okay, boys and girls, now I have some fun activities to share with you. Let's take a look. Okay, boys and girls, so if you do a web search for Little Nut Brown activities, you'll find all of these free worksheets and resources on there. You can print these out. You've got a great color sheet with Little Nut Brown Hare and Big Nut Brown Hare, a word search, and then hide and seek. And you have to help Little Nut Brown Bear get all the way to his friend here, way down. Which way should he go? And then there's a matching game. And there are many other resources. But let's play this matching game first. Can we help all of the little hare? Can we match them with the little hares that are doing the same activity in the second column? Can you see this? So look at this little hare. He's hopping, hopping. Does he match the first, the second, the third, or the fourth hare? Oh, if you said he matches the second, you're correct. What about this guy? He's leaping very far. Does he match the first? We already did the second, the third, or the fourth. I think you're correct. He matches the fourth. And this guy, he's kicking his feet up in the air. Oh, who does he match? The first? Oh, I think you're right. And then the last guy, he's hopping, hopping, hopping. He's turned around. He's showing us his cottontail. The first? Nope. The second, we've already done that one. How about the third? Oh, there are no matches yet. I think it's the third. There we are. All right, good job. We'll give ourselves a smiley face. Yay. So if you want to do these activities, do a web search and you can print those for free. Just make sure that you get an adult to help you in your search. Now, boys and girls, there's one more activity. So take a look at this next video and I'll show you one of my favorite Easter crafts. All right, happy egg hunting. I'll see you next time. Make a bunny basket. Bye-bye. Okay, boys and girls, to make today's craft item, these fun paper bag bunny baskets, you're going to need the following craft tools. So you're going to need some scissors, a bottle cap, which this is simply a milk cap or a Gatorade bottle cap, a pencil, a hole puncher, and some glue. And then your craft materials that you'll need will be some scrap ribbon, and you need probably about the length of a child's shoelace, and that's going to be to make your handle on your bag. You need some scrapbook paper with fun patterns. You need some pom-poms, little fuzz balls, and you really only need one of those. It's just for your bunny's nose. And then you need, cotton ball would work well, by the way, a little piece of a Q-tip, or you could just use construction paper and make a little triangular bunny nose. And then you're going to, any other colorful fun scraps. This is where these are useful to make his whiskers. You need your grocery bag or a brown lunch sack. And the lunch sack works well to make the small little bunny, or we used a full size from Winn-Dixie or Piggly Wiggly brown paper sack here. And then the next thing you need is just simply white scrap paper. And then you are ready to begin making your bunny basket. Okay, boys and girls, if you've gotten all your craft materials and your craft tools together, you are ready to begin making your bunny bags. So first, what you want to do is take your paper grocery bag, and then you can draw or trace the shape of some bunny ears and the top of your bunny head, and then you're going to cut it out. Okay, that one looks a little like a bat, but that's okay. Here's where I did it on a large grocery bag. And if you'd like, you might want to go ahead and make the shape of your bunny ears. If you trace those and make a pattern, you can make those into a rounded kind of triangular shape, a spade shape. And then you can use those and trace them on your bunny bag. Be sure when you cut it out, after you cut your bag, be sure that you're ready to work and you have it laying down on the front side. So you don't want this folding side facing up. You want that side facing down, and then you just want the blank front section for your bunny face. So now that we've got our shapes cut out for the insides of our ears, we're ready to glue them on. And you just want to use a couple of dots of glue. Remember, a dot does a lot. If you use too much glue, your bunny bag is going to be a mess, and we don't want that. So just a dot does a lot, a couple of dots on the top of your ears. There we are. Fun looking ears. And now you're going to use that white scrap paper that you had, and you're going to cut it in kind of either an oval shape or maybe a squished slanty oval shape, however you want your eyes, maybe kind of an Easter eggy shape. I'm going to touch this guy up just a little bit here. And then now I am ready to glue on my eyes, the whites of his eyes. A little bit of glue, very thin. And then remember, you can use your bottle cap. This is a Gatorade bottle cap to help you make some nice round circles for the iris of his eyes. Or you can just wing it and make them any other shape that you'd like. Maybe you might want to have triangle eyes or rectangular eyes. Now I'm going to get ready to make his whiskers. And so this is where all of your scrappy pieces of paper come in handy. So you just want to save all of those fun colored scraps. You never know when you can use them. And I have them cut into short, tiny little strips. You can even just use torn paper. You can maybe rip them. And then I'm going to lay down my whiskers and think about approximately where they are going to go. Maybe something fun like that. And you see that my whiskers are not all matchy-matchy. I didn't use all the same pattern because this just kind of makes it fun.
All right, and then, oh, he needs a nose. And, well, I have a purple fuzzball here, so he's going to have a purple nose today. We're going to put just a little glue on there. A white nose would be fun. Or you know what? You could even do a triangle nose. You could make a little, maybe we'll do that. You could also, in lieu of using a fuzzball, you could cut a triangle out of your scrap paper and make him a little triangle nose. That looks like a cute bunny nose as well. Okay. Actually, I think I would like a larger triangle, but we'll stick with this one. Okay, and then we're going to glue just a teeny tiny bit of glue on our strips for his nose and his whiskers. Oop, I have to put my nose back on in a minute. We'll move him out of the way. Whoop. Okay, 3 whiskers on one side. Let's make it bounce. Let's make the same amount of whiskers on each side. How many whiskers does a real bunny have, I wonder? We need to find out. We'll have to research. Okay, now we've got our whiskers. And then let's see again. Our triangle nose. Do we like the triangle nose? Or the fuzzball nose? Take your pick. We'll just leave our triangle on for today. He's kind of cute. All right, so now we have our bunny face going on. And the last thing that we need to do is we need our scrap ribbon. And you're going to take some scrap ribbon, just kind of about the length of maybe a child's shoelace. And you need your hole puncher. Have an adult help you punch holes in your bag all the way through. And then simply fold your ribbon tiny so you can poke it through those holes. And this is really good exercise for those little fingers. And then just pull it through some, and then we're going to, oops, it's a little twisted around. Then we're just going to tie a simple knot. And you can try to tie a bow if you'd like. Miss Julia's just tying knots today. And then kind of even it out, spread it out. Don't pull too hard or your ears are going to rip. But there you are. Now you have a handle on your bunny bag. Look at that. And so you're all ready after your bunny bag dries. Do let it dry for a little while. And then when it's all dry, you just open your bag. Whoops. Hopefully it'll stand up. Open your bag and it's all ready. You see we've got our bunny bags here. You can just take some Easter grass and put it on the inside. And you're ready to go. Get to hunting. Go find those eggs. Look at this cute little baby bag. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you make some bunny bags, and you have a fun and wonderful, healthy, and safe Easter egg hunt. Bye-bye, boys and girls.